1,
2, 3,
4, 5, 6.
Hello. Have you ever wanted to learn about our country's past, our presidency, or our national anthem? If so, then the Smithsonian National Museum of American History is the perfect museum for you. In this speech, I'm going to inform you about the different artifacts and exhibits that are viewable at this museum. I am very credible because I have done thorough research and I have used very credible sources in this speech. The three exhibits that I will be talking about today are the Star Spangled Banner, the flag that inspired the national anthem, the American Presidency, A Glorious Burden, and the First Lady's exhibit. The first exhibit that I will be talking about is the flag that inspired the Star Spangled Banner, the flag that inspired our national anthem. The main part of this exhibit is the flag. It was made in 1813 in Baltimore, Maryland by Mary Pickersgill. It was then flown over Fort McHenry, where Francis Scott Key saw and was inspired to write our national anthem. Even though it is over 200 years old, it hasn't been well preserved over those years. Its original length was 30 by 42 feet, and its current length is now 30 by 34 feet. This is a picture of what it looks like now, and this is a picture of what it would look like if you went and visited this museum. And I got these off of the Smithsonian National Museum website. And according to PBS.org, the flag is actually contained now in a special low oxygen chamber that is climate controlled, so that future generations can continue to come and learn about our history. This exhibit is one of the most popular exhibits, but there are more exhibits that are worth viewing, such as the American Presidency, A Glorious Burden, which is what I will be talking about next. According to Joe May with Lobby Comply, there are over 900 viewable items in this exhibit, and I want to showcase two of them today, which are George Washington's uniform and Lincoln's top hat. The uniform that was worn by George Washington from 1789 through 1799, and it was actually the uniform that is seen in a lot of his paintings that he had done. This is a picture of what it looks like, and I got this off of the Smithsonian National Museum website. The next item I want to talk about in this exhibit is Lincoln's top hat. Lincoln was very notable for wearing his top hats, but this top hat is different because this is the top hat that Lincoln wore the night he was assassinated. According to Smithsonian Magazine, it was on the floor next to his chair when he was shot. Overall, this is a picture of what the hat looks like, and I got it off of the Smithsonian National Museum website. Overall, this exhibit is a great way to learn about the hardships that our presidents may have faced during their presidencies. The final exhibit that I would like to talk about is the First Lady's exhibit. The main purpose of this museum is to showcase some of the contributions that the First Ladies have made during their husbands' presidencies. This exhibit highlights most, if not all, of the First Ladies in some way, shape, or form. And the main thing that you can go see is the inaugural dresses. This exhibit actually has over 2 dozen inaugural dresses, the oldest being Martha Washington's and the newest being Joe Biden's. And according to Smithsonian News Desk, Joe Biden's dress was actually just put into this exhibit on January 2023. This is a picture of Martha Washington's dress, and this is a picture of Michelle Obama's dress. I got both of these off of CBS.com. Other items that you can see in this exhibit are White House china and even personal possessions of these First Ladies, which is seen in this picture, and I got that off of the Smithsonian National Museum website. Overall, this exhibit shows that these women had their own role in their husbands' presidencies, and they just weren't the wives of the presidents. Overall, Throughout this speech, I have informed you about the interesting artifacts and exhibits that this museum has to offer. The 3 exhibits that I have talked about are the Star-Spangled Banner, the flag that inspired the national anthem, the American Presidency, A Glorious Burden, and the First Ladies exhibit. I hope that this speech has inspired you to want to visit this museum in the future, and I hope that you walk away from this speech a little more inspired to learn about our country's past and its history. Thank you.
1,
2, 3,
4, 5,
6,